Hello everyone, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today is Walmart Wednesday, and I just had to do this. This is going to be something for my rose journal that I'm planning on working on next. And I went to Walmart, and I like these chocolate chunk cookies. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use this container. That's what I got from Walmart. And it's a pretty neat little container because it's got sort of a wax surface inside, so it can be wiped out. It's very hard to make it dirty. It also has a cute little window. Look at that. We're going to take advantage of that. I was hoping to use this wire thingy here, but I don't think it's going to be possible to use that, so it's probably going to get lost. But I wanted to use some of what was left of my Shabby Chic Rose Stamperia pack. And I've got a few little pieces and parts in here I want to cut out. I've got a couple of pieces of the cardstock left that I used to frame something with. Oh, the cover. And I've got a few pieces of lace and stuff that I may decorate the cover or the outside of this up with. I mean, I found this one on my shelf. I don't even remember having it. But see, you can see through it. And so I thought maybe I could cover it with a pretty paper or something. And then this could be visible from the outside. I sure wish it was not so white. But we may, we may spray it or something. I don't know. There's got to be something I can do to it. Okay, so I have an idea. And you'll see it in the next video. But I've had this journal for a while. It was a Shabby Chic journal that I made. And I thought, well, until I get something worthwhile to show you sneaky peeks out of, I would show you parts from here. I had some unique ideas that I did, and I thought, well, maybe you might want to get us some ideas from something I've got in here. So we're going to do that until I get something else started. I'm thinking about the 1500 subscriber journal. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, and something else I meant to show you. I think everybody, I'll do a little video for the Rhoda's Junk page, but I was telling them I did more tunnel tags and they wanted to see them. Well, I have some fairy oriented ones here. They're all basically the same. I got a few little plants that may be different, but all the little fairies are in the same positions. I have a mushroom on this, and I put a little bling on it. I've got one up here shooting some stars out. She was smelling a flower, so I made the flower a little piece of bling. And she's got, this one is the plainest of them all, but I'll put one little flower on there. And then we've got butterflies and a fairy. And I didn't know those are snowflakes. I thought they were dandelions. So I did the dandelion border on that. And then I have one of the cutout flowers, a couple of them, and one sitting on the moon and one sitting on the toadstools. And there's toadstools on this background here. I thought, and then butterflies. So that really fit in with the two different stamps. I want to thank Tommy, that's Paper Crafting with Miss Tommy, for giving me these stamps. She was so generous and sent them on my way, and I think they're so darling. I'm going to be using them in other projects through the, next eons. But basically, everything was the same in all four of those. I wanted a focal, and that little fairy right there is perfect. I needed a word, so magic fit the bill. Okay, and I did 3 butterfly ones. And I was trying to clean up some of those paper pads I had. I went to Michael's and I bought me a few more. I got to show those to you. I'll bring those over in just a second. Well, this bird's eye is quite blaring, but he can see really well. Let's say that. So, anyhow, there's a little bit of bling on the front, plus his eyeball. This is just some scraps I had left over, so I said, well, let me put them on there. So I got the butterflies here. We have a solid there with some stamps on it. And then we have just an overall butterfly page. And we have this, which was the cutout from the pink one. And I needed a focal back here, and nothing was ever right in the center, So I did that, and it worked great. I did some heat embossing with some gold, because I've got the gold butterflies out here. So it all ties in. And this one also has gold butterflies. So that, and then I used gold. Now, if you need brads and you don't want to spend a lot of money like for Tim Holtz or Michaels or anything, go to Walmart. They have a huge container of these gold brads, and they're cheap. They're very cheap. And that's what I use for every one of these. Now, I went on the back with the other cutout from here to hide where the brad legs were. I didn't want those to be visible. But the whole purpose of these are tunnel tags. They are to be written on. You have that whole back to write on. You can write on something in here. And basically all this that you might scribble on, you might want to put a, an inspirational word in here, or a little secret, or something. You could do scribbles, anything. But it's all hidden if it's on the back side of those. Now the big one you can see, but it's going to be tucked in a pocket or something. But they really sold down at the shop. I took 2 in the last visit, and I went into inventory on the 3rd of June. They were gone. They were gone. So I had to make more for the shop. All right, let me drag my paper pads over here I got. Okay, I got 2 of this one, Celestial Skies. And I'm thinking about, maybe some more grimoires, or just some people that might like stars. Something like that. I got 2 of those, and I got 2 of these. I love this one. It's got like books in it and keys. I'm a sucker for keys. It's got like the world in it. And, it's like book lovers, dark academia. Maybe that might go for what you call it too. Hey, I might be able to make some grimoires with that. But I got 2 of each one of those. Now, the story behind those is, somebody told me, and I apologize, I don't remember who exactly told me, but they were saying that they had some paper pads for $5 there at Michael's. So I went on Monday. Well, it had $4.99 right up on the end cap with those on it. And so I get up to the front, not paying no attention at all. And there we go. I go out, and I'm thinking, why was this so expensive? And sure enough, they were $9.99. So I went back in, and I asked the lady that was walking around. She didn't know much. She must have been new. So she got the big lady. She went over there, and she says, yep, I'll fix that. You'll be getting them for $4.99. Some guy manager had left all of this for her to change over when she came in. I think it changes over Sunday. And it hadn't been done. So anyway, I got a deal, because I got these buy one get one 50% off, and I'm going to be doing some more travel notebooks, because those both went as well. I mean, they flew out of there. And I think, what else did I get? I got some more my foam pads. I got another writing. I've been seeing Maremi Small Art do some stuff, and my little Sharpie is about ready to go. But I got Ground Espresso, and I got Vintage Photo Oxides, because I might be getting grungy soon. So anyhow, I forget what all that cost. It was like $68 or something. And that's when I thought, wow, was that so high? So I went back in there. So I got a really, really good deal. I'll be doing a lot of journals for those. All right, what we want to do is we want to start getting our act together here with this. And I think how I'm going to do it is I'm going to tear this off. And we're going to take this whole end off of it. I've been seeing people do these videos where they're deconstructing bags. I actually have to get on here and check and see if I need to give somebody else credit for ideas I come up with. I really want to hand out credit where it's due. And I saw a whole lot of paper bag stuff. So anyhow, we're going to take and start cutting these ends off. Let's see if I can slice it right here as well. I don't think there's a... I ripped it a little bit, so I don't think I can save it. But that's okay. I have an idea. I want to thank everybody for coming to visit and seeing me. And for any help, any likes and shares and anything else you can do for me, I really appreciate it. It's helping me grow. Your comments help me. I mean, a little like it would even help me. It's amazing what you can do. The least amount of what you could do is a like, and how that really reflects and helps a person's channel. I mean, there's so many out there struggling to make a living at this, and I'm just in it for the fun. I'm not ever going to monetize it. You don't get anything. It's not even worth the effort. So if you see any ads on my channel, it's not from me monetizing. I'm not even there yet. I gotta, you know, I got a ways to go with my, what you call it, the watch hours. That's what I'm trying to think of. So anyhow, we got this. Now this part here, I think, is going to go into a other side of the journal kind of deal. Because, you know, I'm only supposed to have 6 inches here. So that's going to be about right there. Where's my pencil? So, yeah. So about right there is where I would be. And it would be scored right there. And this part's going to be on the other side. And I've got an idea for that as well. But my idea is to take and cover that maybe with that pink paper that I just showed you in my scrap. And I like the idea of these letters. I don't know. I need to find something that's going to show that flower to its advantage. I would like to show that rose. If I do it this way, would that show? But it's not going to be tall enough. Oh, maybe if I left it down there. You got it. I've not done this before. I'm experimenting. Now, where's my, there is my score line. And so, I think that might work. I might, if I put that on something, well, it's on that pretty green, though. I'm thinking I needed something just a little bit bigger, but I don't have it. I do have an envelope back here. Now, that was what I thought to put on the other end over here. That would unwrap, and you could get something inside of it. All right, let me sit here and think about it. Okay, I got a little piecing done off screen, so you wouldn't have to suffer through all that. Did I wish everybody well, and I'm hoping everybody enjoys the day and enjoys this video. But I really appreciate you coming to visit and seeing what I'm doing. It's always fun to take trash and turn it into treasure. I always find that interesting, how that can be done and how it really transforms a piece. So we're going to try to get this trained a little bit better to be completely open. We're going to do this side first, and I'm just going to start putting down this base layer. And I went in here and I put me a crease mark. That's going to be where it bends and goes into the spine. Let me go ahead and get that trained a little bit and see if I'm going to have any issues with that. Sometimes when it's thicker like this, you may have to cut a wedge out of it or something along those lines. Let's see what we can see here. Since it has that waxy inside to it, I think we're good. I've been trying to figure out which way is up, so at this point it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be covering. So let's get our art glitter out here and start putting these panels down. And I was just guesstimating. I got on here and I pencil marked where I wanted this to be cut. And I know I didn't want to be over the crease mark. I needed to be on this side of it, so We're going to start, just going to start this way. And I'm okay with it not being all the way up to the side or the edge, because these little windows are always made with a rounded corner, and it's so hard to get that done. And I'm going to let it work for me. Pink and brown are very popular colors together, so I'm going to let that work for me. Yep, I'm going to put that right there. And this is just to cover my background. Some people like craft. I need to get rid of the words, though. If it was nice, nice and solid and didn't have anything else on it, I'd be going with it. Okay. Let's see. I've got this one last piece here that didn't get measured, because I wasn't quite sure. I think this was the one that went here. Or is it the longer one? Yeah, that's the one that goes there. Let me turn it this way. I've got so many challenges I've got to do this week. I got to get to it. I know I wanted to do this Walmart Wednesday because I thought at least twice a month wouldn't hurt. So I had to get it in the works because Mom's going to have me out tomorrow again. Oh, I never get a spare moment, it seems. But she needs me to run her to the doctor, so I'll do it. I just wanted to get these done ahead of time and have them ready to where all I have to do is click that button and it goes. I think I need a little bit more off of there, somewhere. I can see that my one side is not measuring up to my other side, but I think I'm okay with that because I can probably put something there to hide it. Yeah, we're just going to go with it. I might be able to cut me another little piece and put right there. This is supposed to be shabby anyhow. So we can shabby it up. Okay. Yep. I'm kind of needing one more little piece. Where's that piece I just trimmed? There it is. Trying to get it out of the trash can. All right, I need one little hair off of here. Let's see if we can fix this. Yep, I think it'll work. We'll make it work. Yep, I gotta get to thinking about something to do for Father's Day for Dad. I think last year I made him one of those pop-out houses where you take the roof off. He was brick mason for years, so I usually do him something with brick. And so you pulled the roof off and the little house fell open and you saw all of us inside of it. I do crazy stuff like that. Okay. I've got stuff all over this shelf or this thing. Okay, let's do the other side. And that one's going to be so much easier. Oh, I didn't do my panel over here. This one is for this panel. Oh, I did a video. I've done several videos before this. This is the day I was to pull the winner for the 1,000 subscriber journal. So I got that done. Posted that on my Rotus Junk page. Then I did a smaller video and I posted it on YouTube to let the winner know they had been chosen. I also commented on their message they gave me. So she should find it. I think it's a she. It was just initial, so it was hard to figure out. Try not to glue anything inside there. There we go. Alright, so let me get this side with this panel. And I won't glue this edge over here. So, I had those two out. Then I also did one for a piece that was in the front of the subscriber journal. I had promised I would show how to do that before I let it out of my hand, you know. I had to write down the instructions. I think I gotta look in my Instagram feed and see if I've written down what that thing was called, because I just don't know. I came up with a name. If I can't find it, I'll make my own, put my own name on it. But I know I saw it on Scrapbooking with Me. I saw a lot of her stuff. It was from the very beginning. I was learning on how to do things. She was a good teacher on, when you're first starting out, how to do stuff and how to create your journals. I think when I started, we actually did journals. We had a monthly journal. I don't think they do that anymore. It was really fun. I think she used to come up with like a monthly calendar kind of a deal. That's kind of what started me on making a calendar and writing down what I was making, and I could keep up with it. I even was able to keep up with when I started my YouTube channel and any kind of makes that I did. It was very helpful. All right, I'm hoping this is down good. I might have to do repair work on the edges. I just don't know. I'm going to do a final little trim along here to try to make it straight. I think that's good. All right. See, it's got that little brown edge. I kind of like that. And I got that little bit showing on the outside that's framing it. Okay. Well, on the back side here, I've got my pretty little lace. I cut it for the whole piece, but I don't think I needed it that big. Actually, I don't think it's going to hurt. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going to go along the top. Since it's nice and bendable, I don't think it's going to hurt a thing to go across this crease. All right, let's get that right there. There we go. And because I know this would show if I did it all over, I'm just going to go right where this main seam is. Oh, it's kind of hard to get a hold of it. All right, like right there. And then anything that gets glued on top of this can go through it, and I'll get a better hold. Okay, use my little spatula. That works really well with anything sticky, because it won't stick to it. Silicone, I don't know who came up with it. It's a pretty neat little discovery. I think I first got this. This is not for crafts. This was for makeup. And you can get them at Sally's. Those makeup places, the nail places. They're just a little silicone spatula. And they're very inexpensive. This one cost the moon, but they're really inexpensive. Okay. I think I'm getting it on my surface, and I don't want to do that. It dries in a heartbeat, though. There we go. Now, let's go to the other side. See what we got over here. Now, I left this open. Oh, I got a big gap there, too. I'll get in there with my glue stick, or my glue nose over there. Let's do it. I've got it open. I forgot about that. All right, let's see what we can do. Oops. Get in there with my hand. Get it all over my hand. My little envelope that I've cut out here is supposed to go on this end somehow. I still haven't decided how exactly it is to go, but we'll figure that out. And let me get this piece right here. I forgot to check and see if I needed, like you get an envelope, or a mailing envelope. You have all these pieces and parts you've got to, like, shore up, that kind of thing. I forgot to do that. Surprise. Okay, let me see. I've got this little piece here cut that I believe is going to go right up here. Oh, is this upside down? I done glued it upside down. I wasn't quite sure which way this was to go. Nope, that's right. That's right. Oh well, let's put it down. You know me, I don't know what's going on half the time. All right, let's get this one. Do me a glue line. Which is the inside and which is the outside? You never know sometimes with these. I think that's the outside. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do now. I think I'm going to have it right there. I've been looking for really pretty little lace. It's hard to find it, especially smaller lace as well. I had to go to Hobby Lobby here soon. Mom's birthday is at the end of the week, so we might just take us a little trip down to Harrisonburg and go to Hobby Lobby. She likes to get the diamond art. She likes to sit there, especially through the winter, and she works on her diamond art. I would get bored stiff, but she just loves it. All right, that is not sticking down, so we're going to help it a little bit. There. Excuse me, I got a frog. I usually get a frog or have to blow my nose every time I do a video. Do not ask me why. All right, I can always trim that back later. Now, I wasn't going to put another piece on here. I knew I was going to put this butterfly there. And I had this little bit of netting. That's all I've got left. Goes really well with the colors in this pink. So, more than likely, I'm going to cut it in half and use some on one side and some on the other. Let's do that. And I've got this little bit, which I can get more. I just have to get up there and cut it. That I may put underneath of this little butterfly. I would like for that little bit of trim edge there to show, though. And then maybe him underneath. Or a snip, maybe this way. Yeah, that might work. Something like that. What do you think? I do need to get me a few more pieces and parts here to put down since I've got the basic layer down. Let me see what I can find. Okay, as you can see, I've glued down the material, the lace here. I've positioned this piece of netting to exactly where I want it because I want this letter to be on top and the butterfly to be there. But I needed something for this little neck of the woods up here. So what I did is I cut a couple of strips and I've glued that one down already. But I want to glue this one down. It's like a piece of bronzy birdseed bridal veil netting and another little piece that I trimmed off the side over here of the pink because I want that to hang over that window. I was going to use the art glitter, but I think I'm going to go in instead with the fabric tack because I want it to really hold. It might have a little trouble in this one spot, so I'm going to really make it hold down. I want to have that little bit of, ugh, it stuck to that piece. A little bit of birdseed, oops, netting here. If I can get that down. And this little piece, I'll just see if I can stick it to this piece. There. And then I'm going to stick that there like it's an extension of that other that's coming from above. All right, let's see if that'll hold. Then I'm not gluing this down because I know my butterfly and my letter are going to take care of that. So let's go ahead and get something on the back side of this. I think I want it catty corner, so I don't need anything up in that one upper corner. Let's do it like that and see how she works. I might have something along the lines of stationery. It's going to be Frenchy, this journal I'm going to do. So this looks French. So I think that will work along the lines that I'm needing it to go. All right, we're going to do the butterfly with this as well. I don't think I'm going to pay attention to where I'm gluing because I don't think it matters at this point. I think he's going to cover all surfaces. So he's going to go about right here. He's overlapping the corner. And he's overlapping the letter. I like when they all touch. Now this here, I think I'm going to stick up here in the corner. It just needs something. And I didn't have any small items left, to tell you the truth. So let me do that. And I went ahead, let me see if I can do it sort of at a corner like that. There we go. I know most of my windows disappearing, but I've still got enough there. Now I'm going to go on the back side and get this part done. I didn't need as much back here. I have this part of the letter. That's like the back side of that envelope. I also have this, which is a postcard. And I might just go with that. I don't want to cover it too much, so let's just go with that. I wanted to see some of that pretty little lace. I think mostly on the front I covered it. Shame on me, right? Shame on me. All right, we're going to stick that about right there. Get that down. And then we're going to come in at an angle with this one. Now see, all of this could have been used as like journal cards, tags, anything like that in a journal because it's already backed. That's what the great thing about this type of stuff is. Yeah, I can always come back in with something else if I want to. Now with this was going to be for the inside. That was the rose I chose to show through that other window. It's already back. And there was 2 of these. And I made that into a pool. Now I forgot to ink that guy, but that's all right. That was the thing. I was inking everything as well. All right. Now I still have to get the envelope on here and put our pretty... I put the pool on the wrong side. Life just doesn't work for me too well. Well, let's see if I can fix that. Okay, I'm going to fix it. I've been wanting to use one of these little round guys, and I didn't know what to use, so that one's going to work out just perfect. I already got him cut out. All I got to do is glue him down. And I don't have such a plain journal card. Yep, I think he was going to go just about like that. I'll just center him. I can always wiggle this around. I should have... I've not been inking. Shame on me. Let me see if I can still get into my pocket. I might have to trim some of this back, although I don't wish to. There's my pocket. Oh, let me get it in there. Okay. There we go. There we go. You can see him through the window. All right, now our other point that we needed to do was this. Now this was the envelope that was from the kit, and I've already got it scored out, and it's going to be folded up. I think you fold in the sides. I think that's how it works. And then you fold up the bottom. Yep, that's how it goes. And you have the top that folds. Now you can go ahead and glue them and use it in a pocket. But my idea here was I was hoping to use it as a flip out. Let's see, there's nothing on that, so I can put it here. I could put something inside of there as well, because it's still a pocket. It's going to get sewn into the signature right here. But it could flip out this way. And I'm still debating on what I needed to do on these corners here. If I wanted to leave them that large. Do I like it like that, or do I like it like this? I think I like it like that. So that's going to work how? That gets folded like that. Oh, see, it's not going to be able to be folded, though. We might end up having to use this just tucked into the pocket, like I was thinking. That won't be so bad. I'm going to put another envelope maybe in here as well. Okay, I still have work to do on this one, but this is what I've got to so far. You might see the end result in our... Oh, I forgot to use the rest of that netting. I'm telling you. I wanted to put that netting here. Oh, well, I guess it meant to be used somewhere else. But yeah, you'll be able to see this later on with the Rose Journal. I tell you, I've had too many videos today. I can't even think. All right, well, thank you for coming to visit and to see what I was getting up to and to see how this is progressing. It's always a work in progress with the Rose Journal. But it'll be something like that in your journal. And then you can also put something else in there. You can pull it out and journal in it. All right. Well, thank you. Everybody have a great, great day. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.